from this day forth, you put your faith in me. Yeah! And now is the time to declare yourself. Come forward and join us, or die.
J.K. Rowling made me a villain in her latest book. You might be thinking, yeah, right, dude. Yeah, right, dude. No possible way that's the truth. Well, I'm going to present you the evidence. And I will say, by the end of this video, I will have you at least, I believe, based on the evidence I have to present to you, at least saying that she was inspired by me. And as we get more evidence, it might be even more hilarious. So, by the way, shout out metapcs.com, promo code quartering, custom built computers. It's the only computer I use. They also have ready to ship PCs, financing laptops, everything you could need. Metapcs.com is the only computer I trust at all. Now, it's the computer I use, the laptop I use is what I recommend to friends and family. J.K. Rowling has a new book out called The Ink Black Heart. It is the 6th book in her crime series, okay? And I had several viewers from the UK reach out to me and send me video clips from the show itself saying, yo, J.K. Rowling made you a villain in their show. Now, we're going to have to look, okay? Now, we're going to start off first with, hopefully I can play a little bit of the clip here. Let me see if I can add it, and then hopefully, like, they won't, hopefully the stupid BBC won't, because I don't get the BBC here in America, so I didn't, like, have any way of even finding this, but a viewer gave me this. Let's see. Game capture audio. Let's add a file. Okay. Here's what's really, really bizarre. It sure seems to me. Let's start with, let's shut up, Jeremy, and get to it. Okay. Here we go.
Yeah, I'll email it over.
Now we're going to just pause it here.
I'll bring it back. Yeah.
Because I can't hear it.
Oh, hey.
Hi, I wanted to
can't
update you on
right.
Ely Ledwell. In the strictest confidence, of course.
Great, thank you. Do you want to
assuming
come up?
you-
No, that's okay. I need to be getting back.
Okay.
There's going to be an article in the papers.
There we go.
It'll say that a far-right group called Harmony are claiming responsibility
A
for the murder
far-right
of Ely
group
Ledwell,
called
along with pipe bombs being sent to 3 female
Havening.
enemies. The journalist says it's come from one source, and over email, but we've been following this lot for several months, and everything they told the journalist looks credible.
Have you got anything else on Andy?
Isn't that
Look,
interesting?
and he spent a lot of time and effort trying to tear Ely down, which fits with one of Harmony's strategies, but this game he created.
Drax game.
Yeah.
A
It's been on
game?
for 3 years. I don't see the Harmony bothering to build a whole game just to go after one target.
The Havening.
Apart from what's in this
Havening.
article, is there any evidence that the Harvening killed Lee?
Well, we know the killer used a taser on Edie and Josh, and according to the journalist source, Harmony used Bitcoin to get their kit off the dark
Oh.
web. Things like high-quality latex disguises and materials for making bombs. Using a taser fits for her.
Why have they gone public now?
Don't know. Maybe one of them grew a conscience. Or they might have decided that now it's time to start taking credit for what they've done. It's hard to tell. We've got a big team working on all of this. I just thought you'd want to know.
Thank you, I really appreciate it.
It's nice seeing you again.
So the group is called the Havening, without the accent. Not the quartering. Not the quartering. The Happening. Okay? Now, I would argue that could be a bizarre coincidence. Okay? I know that the Havening is a term that's related to Bitcoin, right? But wait, there's a little bit more to know about the Happening. First of all, the Happening is a far-right group. Here are some breakdowns of the members of the Happening. By the way, that's probably you guys. Anami, a member of the Happening who manipulates gullible women into keeping quiet about their interactions with the group by threatening to go to the police. Nils is a believer in obscure far-right race theories. Brahm de Jong is Nils' troublemaking son. And, of course, Angela Darwish is the strong, independent woman who don't need no man, who's investigating, again, the Happening. In the book, the Happening is rounded up by police, but, well, I don't want to spoil the book. I don't want to spoil the book for people that want to read that. But then if we look, to me, I don't know. A lot of people like to think J.K. Rowling is hashtag based just because she's for protecting women's spaces. But don't forget, J.K. Rowling is a raging feminist. She is a far-left lunatic. The only line she draws in the sand is when it comes to men in women's spaces. That's it. The other interesting stuff they have here about the Halvening. The Havening, far-right group compiled a dossier of fake proof, and the police suspected. And then guess where they were? They were at Comic-Con. After leaving Comic-Con, where she interviewed Yasmin, a former employee, Eddie, and Josh, Robin joins the strike to follow the suspicious individual to the station. A man dressed up as Batman pushes the target into the tracks as the train approaches. So again, we're talking about Comic-Con, the Happening, far right. Again, I'm not far right. Anybody who watches my videos knows probably people who are just even more traditionally conservative generally are pretty annoyed with my, more socially liberal takes. The pen of justice. Listen to this, okay? Much of the investigation takes place online with detectives investigating Anami's, this is a member of the Happening, abuse of another figure. The pen of justice, who's criticized the cartoon for being ableist, transphobic, and racist. They investigate Drex Game, where Anami openly confesses to crime, something treated as a joke by other moderators, including co-creator Morehouse. Two moderators appear to be associated with the Happening, a far-right group. Comic-Con, transphobic, ableist, the Happening, far-right. Are we joking here with this, J.K. Rowling? Are we joking? At what point are you just going to make them? Now, I have not seen the show, but what would be interesting is is this also done over YouTube or Rumble? Does the Happening use the far right platform Mumble? And it's a yellow play sign. Is that it? Now I ask you, the court, leave a like on the video if at least they were somewhat inspired by the Quartering and perhaps just our space in general. People like Nerdrotic and, Az and things like that. To me, you've got Comic-Con, you've got, anonymous internet people, transphobia, the Happening. Give me a break. I don't care what you say. You ripped off my name. Somebody, whether it's J.K. Rowling or somebody or whatever, knows about the Quartering, knows that they took that name and just called it the Happening. I will not be convinced otherwise. So what I want you to do today is to join the Happening. help push back against J.K. Rowling's slander. By the way, you can join our members Discord. You get discounts on ammunition, discounts on biltong, discounts on sheath that are all bigger than what's available publicly online, discounts on coffee brand coffee. You get members only discount. We have a gingerbread contest going right now. We have all sorts of fun activities going on in there. And you get to call into my live show. So, thequartering.com/join is a thing. I don't know. You're probably going to have to be the judge here. But I'm going to go ahead and say that J.K. Rowling watches the quartering. She is aware of the quartering. And on top of that, not just that, but she fashioned an entire villain in her new book after my channel's YouTube name. That's what I think. I'll be curious to hear what you think in the comment section down below. J.K. Rowling, standing against, there's a lot of people in our space that's like, based, J.K. Rowling doesn't like biological men in biological women's spaces. And true, based. But remember, she's also for wide open borders. She's also a feminist. She is also a raging liberal. She's for those migrants, although she doesn't put any of them in her many mansions. She's for the destruction of Western civilization. She is all of these things. You can enjoy her Harry Potter books. I do. You can enjoy the Harry Potter video game. You can enjoy her crime novels. But just don't ever forget who J.K. Rowling actually is. A J.K. Rowling, can a brother get some royalties on that name? I don't think I would win in court, but it is just funny to me. And I thought, why not make this video on a funny old day? Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like on it. If you haven't yet, subscribe or follow down below. And we'll talk to you again real soon.